What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another live broadcast with the boys on Junkyard Breaks. What's going on, guys?
Junkyard Breaks.
How's everybody doing?
All right.
Yeah, good. We're gonna have Jason shortly. But what do you guys want to do first? I'm behind on Moon Knight. Chris, are you caught up on Moon Knight?
I am caught up. I did watch today's episode twice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't even watched episode 2 yet.
I got 15 minutes left of episode 3.
You have 15.
I will just continue to say that it just keeps getting more and more enticing.
Yeah.
I will. I'll make sure I'm up to date next week for sure. This way, we can talk about it.
You know what we're going to be able to watch?
Jason waits till tomorrow anyway. He watches it with the kids, right?
I don't know if he watches it with the kids. They both think it's a little weird.
Okay, so maybe that works on our favor.
Lucy definitely thinks it's a little weird.
But she's also, what, 10?
Guess what I'm going to be able to watch before our meeting next week?
What?
The Batman.
Oh. Man, that's old
When
news.
does it stream?
I know it's old news, but
it starts streaming next week, I think.
It comes out in 5 days
Does it?
on HBO Max.
And, yeah, you're going to want to talk about it, and we're like, there's nothing to talk about.
Me and Jimmy will talk about it then, because I haven't seen it either.
You
There you
haven't
go.
seen it?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can't get to a movie theater.
No time, you mean?
Yeah, just
Yeah, I get it.
it don't work.
I got you. It's hard.
It is. This life. Ugh.
Oh, guess what, Dolph?
What?
I told Amanda that we got our tickets for Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And she saw a commercial the other night, and she goes, "Wait, is this the movie you're seeing without me?"
Oh, no.
And I said,
I don't
yeah.
have any extras.
I know. Well, she made a compromise. She's going with her friend to go see the newest Fantastic Beasts without me.
That's
and
fun. Good luck
I
with
actually
that.
want to see it, but it's got Mads in it.
I don't know. I watched the first one. I was like, okay, all right, we're continuing the story a little bit. Watched the second one. I was like, hard out. Nope. I was like, this is not good.
They're not as easy to get into as like the
No.
Harry Potter ones were.
Nah. And the whole.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think Johnny Depp being out of it this time around is aces.
It's good.
Really?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, why?
Johnny Depp was a horrible casting for that character.
Really? I don't agree.
Horrible.
Oh, I don't agree at all.
He was horrible casting.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Mads
with that.
Mikkelsen is going to be so much better.
Yeah, but just because you like Mads Mikkelsen, I don't.
No. He's going to be so much better. For one, he actually has an accent. He actually he's from a certain area.
It's made up land. It doesn't make any. It doesn't.
It's not a
make
made
any
up land.
difference. Who gives a shit?
It's not a made up land. These are all real places, you know. Harry Potter is not in a forevermore Camelot. It
Oh,
takes
Jimmy,
place in-
you're leaning a little too hard into realism for me. I don't. I have that. I could suspend disbelief for magic people.
People are from Romania. People
Dolph,
from
he's-
Great Britain.
He drank the punch, man. He drank the punch.
I guess I don't
No,
know.
I'm a diehard. I'm a diehard in that, and I read that book 1,000 times. And the
Fantastic
cast-
Beasts.
No,
Harry Potter.
What am I missing?
Harry Potter.
Grindelwald
I missed
was
all
not
the
a
Harry
huge
Potter.
character in the series. He
no,
was
that
only a
character
little...
was a huge. Character was a huge character in the last book. A huge character.
Kinda.
No, huge character.
But
Everything
it's
that had to do with
also a
Dumbledore.
book. He didn't have an
Everything had to do with
accent in
Dumbledore
the
had to do with him.
book.
Smile and nod.
He's not a Harry Potter fan.
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I read all the books, but I can't read an accent. I don't know if he had an accent or not. He certainly didn't sound like Mads Mikkelsen when I read it. But I don't know, whatever, man.
Grindelwald is from Romania.
I liked it the first time when it was called Book of Magic.
Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I like Johnny Depp. I like Mads
Johnny Depp
Mikkelsen
sucked.
too, but I don't care. I think
There's nothing about two eye colors. There's nothing about he was a dumb casting, horrible casting, horrible.
I don't care. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't mean that much to me. I don't know. I don't know.
You should have never been in that movie.
Okay. Sounds good. Don't watch it.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah. All right.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Jimmy
Hey.
is not going to be watching the second one anymore. He will be watching the third one just because of Mads Mikkelsen.
I'll watch the third one because it actually might be a good movie, unlike the second one.
But why? They're leaning so heavy into, like, I think Dumbledore and Grindelwald, like, banging. It's like...
I'd like to not think about that.
They're leaning pretty heavy into it. Like, it means something to them. Like, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
Oh,
This
Albus.
is like the same thing with, like, superheroes. I don't care who they're having sex with. It doesn't make a difference to me.
No, I'm in it for the adventure.
Yeah. I want things punching
not your
things. I want things exploding and things, like, attacking things, and I don't need to know who they're sleeping with.
Right.
Yeah.
Word.
It's all senseless.
I think the only part of that movie that was these movies that was absolutely insane and stupid is one of the things that leads me into my news today.
All right, let's do news.
Let me see here. I already forgot his name because I don't. He's one of your favorite guys that you've ever met, but I don't care about him.
Me?
Yes, you.
Ezra?
Yes. Ezra.
Great guy in person, man. I just don't get it. He's bizarro.
Yeah, he
super sweet guy. Nick's here too. He'll tell you, like, he's like, come here, he gives everybody hugs, and he's like super sweet dude.
He's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, I suppose.
I guess, man. I don't. It's such a shame. Like, he's a lunatic.
But his character is the part that sucked in the Harry Potter thing, and yeah, he all promotions and stuff on the Flash has been halted.
That's not true.
Yeah, I just read it.
Just the comics. The comic was killed.
All right, quit talking bad about me.
But not the movie. The movie's not.
The movies were kept. All the movies that he's in are still
Yeah. Yeah. The movies are still going. Just the comic book was killed.
What are we talking about?
I already lost it.
The Ezra Miller thing, like they're killing. They were gonna come out with a comic book with Ezra Miller's character, but it was killed because I think the solicitation was just low. It wasn't because of his news. I think nobody was interested in it, so they killed the book. It's like DOA, but I don't think it had anything to do with him in the films.
No, they're pushing back the Flash movie because of him being arrested and perhaps indicted.
You sure about that? Because
I read
they're gonna kill a Michael Keaton Batman movie.
I read it today.
No way. There is no way they're gonna kill a Michael Keaton Batman movie. Whether Ezra Miller is in it or not, they might just lessen his
involvement.
His involvement in the trailers
he's
and
the star
on
of the film. He's not going to be able to do any of the
promotional stuff. That's all well and good, but that movie's not going anywhere. You're not giving Michael Keaton's Batman is not going to be shelved.
Do you think that there is that much power in Michael Keaton's Batman?
Yes.
I think as far as that and nostalgia alone,
yes,
people are going to go see it. It's a moneymaker. It's a
the
win-win.
only reason why people are even remotely interested in this film, because otherwise I could care less.
Is the thematic crux that he is still actively Batman?
I think it's a Flashpoint thing for sure. So it'll be Batman from another Earth. Or
Wait, is he supposed to be Thomas Wayne?
no, I don't think he's Thomas Wayne. I think he's still Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah, but
I
like
don't know
as
if he's
an
visiting
active
him.
Batman.
It's going to be a Flashpoint thing. I don't know if they're going to be visiting him in another timeline or another.
Yeah, I mean, because I love Michael Keaton, right? But Michael Keaton in 1989 and 1992.
I'm sorry, guys. Breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. Just found out that the restraining order against Ezra Miller has been dropped by the Hawaii couple who filed it only 3 weeks ago.
There you go.
So they probably got paid, and it's going to disappear.
Yeah. And the movie goes on because there's too much involved, too much money, and it's Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that movie anyway.
Yeah, I just question about how
Michael Keaton's
effective.
Batman was only good because Burton did it, so I don't think it's
question
going to be
how
good.
effective like a 67-year-old Batman is. I mean, Batman is a superhero that is not superhuman in any way, shape, or form. So I know he has gadgets, but people at 67 years old, or however old Michael Keaton is, it's got to be close to 70 at this point in time, are not that.
But isn't that at the core what Dark Knight Returns is? Isn't elderly Batman making a run for it again?
Dark Knight Returns was made in 1992. It is 2022. That's 30 years ago.
Yeah, but your argument is that old Batman can't do anything, and that's one of the biggest books ever, and it's old Batman.
I guess I'm arguing the difference between a comic
reality
book
and a comic book
movie adaptation of a comic book. When you want the DC universe to be grounded in some sort of reality.
Well, I don't think they even know, and they being DC, Warner Brothers, they still don't know what they want. I think.
Well, right. That's why I think, in my mind, I think that you don't use Michael Keaton as Batman for nostalgia and gimmick unless you do it in the way that is
well, that's
not
exactly what they're using him for, and that's exactly what they're using him for, to get people to go see the stupid Flash movie because nobody cares about the Flash. So the only way to make the Flash even remotely interesting is to add Michael Keaton's Batman.
I just think it's so stupid.
You're absolutely right. It's nostalgia. It's gimmicky.
But it's like it doesn't do. And I don't discount that, obviously, but sure. I don't think it does anything for them as a brand. Like their most successful movies and TV so far have been lesser known characters, right? But, Peacemaker probably their best overall property from a lesser known character. Frigging Shazam was probably their best movie thus far. And I wouldn't say Shazam's a lesser known character, but he's certainly not Batman, for God's sakes.
I think what they haven't been able to do is follow up with any success. Like Wonder Woman was great. Wonder Woman 84 was terrible.
Right.
Like, Man of Steel, I think, was a really good film. Batman versus Superman is garbage. Like, they just haven't been able to follow up good films with even halfway tolerable sequels. They're awful.
Right. So I guess that's my point. I'm not saying that anybody
I think
like a gimmick is not going to fix that problem.
What we can agree on is that Marvel's created something that's just straight up magical. Like, for all the stars to align and even their misses being okay, like Eternals was terrible, and I probably will never watch it again. But what they can take from Eternals moving forward is Black Knight. You'll see, Blade is hidden in there, Star Fox, Pip the Troll.
Okay.
Like, what?
To go off of that into more news, the Marvel magic that we all know exists. We all did, well, at least I know Dolph and I saw something this week that is not movie magic for Marvel, and that is Gore the God Butcher. The first images were released this week. Yeah. And they're absolute dog shit.
They're bad.
Like, I'm sorry, Marvel. I love you guys. I love Thor. I love Gore the God Butcher. And I love Christian Bale. But the Gore the God Butcher they have created is absolute horseshit. It's horseshit. It has nothing to do with the actual character.
Do you think maybe, though, it's going to be him in the beginning?
Even him in the beginning was still that life form.
No, I know, but I'm hoping
he didn't go from like a humanoid to that. I don't know what they're. I don't know why you would make even if they were thinking about that. I don't know why you would make an actual tangible poster or toy out of something that would be a small part of a movie.
Well,
Yeah.
then maybe they're trying not to spoil it.
Yeah.
That would be
I
my
mean-
guess. That would be my only guess. Like,
Because
this is
if he were to actually be the Gore the God Butcher and do what he did in the comic books, you would need pretty much the whole movie for him to be Gore the God Butcher, not something to start and blossom into something evil. He needs to
mean-
be doing something evil before Thor even knows what's going on. So I don't know. I love Taika Waititi. Everything about Ragnarok was just, I love Ragnarok. Most everybody loves Ragnarok, but I don't know. I'm with that coming out this week. Red Flag started fireworks everywhere. Just
Well, I'll wait for the trailer at least. 'Cause
oh
maybe
yeah,
the-
I know. But
if
for
the
one,
first
we were
image
already-
of Gore is there, then you're like, okay.
we were already worried about them adding way too much into the movie with all these different variations of Thor and Jane
What-
Foster, and then you got Gore, and then they had talks about all these other awesome characters that were going to pop in and pop out.
They're doing
And
what
then they
DC
screw
did
up.
with Batman v Superman. So they're doing Dark Knight Returns, Doomsday, Death of Superman. They're like adding all of these really cool stories and combining them into one little shitball.
Oh,
I
I
don't
hope
know.
it's not an absolute.
So we
All I
read.
know-
Have we all read Thor: God of Thunder?
I have not. No.
I mean, do you care about spoilers for the book? So you know that there's 3 Thors. What if Jane Foster's one of the Thors?
I guess you could throw that in there.
I mean, that's plausible.
But I mean,
So
the
what
three
happens
Thors are
is
supposed to be
just to give
past,
you guys
present,
a
and
quick
future.
thing. There's an old Thor, a Avengers Thor, and a young Thor. That they all like they're pulled from different timelines to fight Gore, because Gore's got basically a god-killing bomb that can kill all the gods throughout time. So there's 3 Thors from time all fighting Gore at the same time simultaneously. So that you could have a Jane Foster as Thor with Hemsworth Thor, and then if you wanted to do Thunderstrike as Thor, you can have 3 Thors fighting Gore.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I can take the tweak. You know, if you're gonna have Jane Foster being one of the Thors, that'd be cool.
I think you would really need the old Thor too.
You would need old Thor, but maybe you make Thunderstrike old Thor, or you make, maybe you just age Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
you-
I think you're right. As it is right now, Gore looks like dog shit. But I'll wait till the trailer. If I see Gore, I'll be like, okay, cool, I'm happy.
All I know is if he looked like Gore, I'd be buying a Marvel Legends for Griffin. As it is now,
Yeah,
Griffin's
right.
not gonna care.
Right, that's
Like,
true. Because he likes
I
his
just-
monsters.
I saved $22.88 or whatever
Yeah.
Walmart charges.
Yeah, I think the Gore as it is right now is about as intimidating as Malekith was.
That's why I said he looks a lot like Malekith. Or he
Yeah,
looks
he's
a
not-
lot
He wasn't
like...
intimidating.
Not Malekith. I said he looks like... what the hell's his name from Strange? Strange
Oh.
1.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he looks like, except without a red robe. He's got a white robe instead of a red robe. He's got the crystals in his face. He looks like, he looks kind of stupid.
Speaking of, this is a sneak peek of Griffin's Easter basket. I bought some stuff today. You got the Sleepwalker.
Sleepwalker's cool.
so it- which
Sleepwalker
is
looks
pretty-
like Gore, except he's green.
Yeah. A little bit.
It's pretty rad. I like that he's got the one sleeve. I don't know if he's buying or selling here, but he's just got the one sleeve. Is that how Sleepwalker?
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
And then Target has these rad turtles,
Oh, yeah, they're cool.
bigger
Those are cool.
bigger creatures. So Griffin liked this one because it was the ugliest one. Muck Everlasting. So
That's right. I forgot that NECA was going to be doing
The
a bunch of
turtles.
turtle figures.
they're super cool.
I
Our
sold
Target
it though.
has
I shouldn't have sold it. I had the Bebop and Rocksteady from NECA. I kind of wish I
Yeah.
kept it. It was so.
Well, they
cool.
have right now, Dolph, at our Target, they have the Bebop and Rocksteady robots,
Okay.
which are really cool in a 2-pack.
Yeah,
They're like $60, but they're really cool.
I saw when I went to my Target, they had it was a flocked Battle Cat with He-Man on him, Funko Pop. It was pretty cool. I should have bought it, but I was like, I bought it thinking that I was gonna buy it thinking there was some like I'll buy two and sell one, but they're going for retail. I was like, it's not worth it. But it was like, you know what flocking is when it's kind of furry, like felt.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like that. It was pretty cool.
So sorry for the Easter basket aside right there.
Chris, did you see what happened to Rick the Quasar, Marvel Legends?
No.
So Rick went to Target or Walgreens to look for, because I guess Quasar is really hard to find and it resells for a lot.
Mhm.
So he goes to Walgreens and he's like, holy shit, they have a Quasar, and he bought it. Brings it back to the store, and it's a freaking Icarus repainted as Quasar. It looks so bad. Like somebody literally took model paint and painted a Quasar costume on an Eternals Icarus figure.
Wait,
How did he not see that?
He was so excited that it was a Quasar, he didn't even look at it. So somebody repainted it, repacked it, and put it back in Walgreens and just put it on the shelf.
But did it say Quasar?
Yeah, it was a Quasar box with an Icarus, repainted Icarus inside of it. It's awesome.
Somebody returned it. And
No, I don't think they returned it. I think they were trying to put some of their artwork out into the world. Like they repainted it and just actually brought it into the store and put it right on the shelf.
Yeah, but they boosted the Quasar so they could sell it, probably.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, but what do you mean yes? I think
The
he kept the
Quasar doesn't
Quasar
exist
figure, but the
anymore.
Quasar figure is valueless because it's out of the box now. He put an Icarus figure and a sleeve inside a Quasar box.
Huh.
It
Interesting.
was like one of those, like, I don't know, I guess it was like I've seen guys do that, but it's what they do is more satire. Like, they'll put weird things in, like, convenience stores and sell them. It's like bag of dope, and it's like, he'll just put it on the shelf and take a picture of it for his Instagram. It's kind of funny. So maybe it was something like that. But either way, like, if your Quasar's not mint in box, it's not worth anything. So
if I show up at the shop and
Yeah, you should.
inquire about
He
a
loved-
custom Quasar piece.
Somebody said to him, they're like, dude, why don't you return it? That's bullshit. He's like, are you kidding? This is awesome. He's like, somebody spent this kind of time to do this. He's like, I love this. It's so bad. Like, Icarus's hair is like, the blonde is like dripping onto his forehead, and like, there's like a Quasar line of blue on the red, and it's all added, like it's out of the lines. It looks so bad. But it's
Our Target is selling Icarus right now for $6.84.
Oh yeah, you can't give those Eternals away.
Hmm.
But I didn't
Well-
know Quasar was so hard to find. I don't know if it's like a chase
Listen,
or.
buy a couple of those Icarus and start repainting.
That's brilliant, man. I think it was so fun. Next time you're in the shop, ask him for Quasar.
Oh, you damn right I'm gonna ask.
Oh, it's so awesome. Take a good picture of it too, man. We'll post it next time.
All
Next
right.
time we have a chat, we'll show it. It is beautiful. All right, Jimmy,
That's
what's
funny.
next? Anything?
Yeah, something sad. Gilbert Gottfried died this week.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad for our entertainment value. Not really anything to do with comics, but
He is a
Yeah,
comic.
classic.
He is a comic.
He's a comic.
No,
And he had a very comedic voice.
Ba-doom-tsh. But yes, that was pretty sad. Science fiction. Stranger Things 4 trailer came out yesterday, which is pretty thrilling, to tell you the truth.
I don't even. I watched season 3. I don't remember season 3. I remember the
No,
never-ending
me neither.
story song. That's what I remember the most, and that was pretty cool. But that's it.
Yeah, season 4 looks like it's going to wrap up pretty well.
Did they say how long that show's gonna go for?
Season 4, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's done after 4.
I think this is
Oh,
it.
I read early on that it was only supposed to be like 1 or 2 seasons,
really?
and Netflix like pushed them like, hey, you got to do more, and they did 3, and then like they wanted. I think the contract that I remember seeing, this was a while ago, but I remember them talking about a contract and Netflix like pushing for 6 seasons. And it was like it was actually the creators who were just like 4. That's it, done.
Huh.
Like they were really looking for like a one and done. But
Well, the first season was pretty awesome.
It was
I mean,
great.
the first season was
Yeah.
brilliant.
It was really good.
I was gonna say I don't know that they could have predicted that it would come out the gate that hard.
No.
I mean, that was like a freaking phenomenon
yeah.
when it came
That was
out.
that was like Squid Game. Like Squid Game just took over the world.
Well, I remember that Stranger Things. Amanda had gone away for the weekend, I think, and I was here at home, and I watched that season just straight through. Like I was like, I'll watch one episode, I'll watch another one tomorrow. Well, I watched the first one, and I was like, you know what? It's not that late. And I watched the second one, and then I was like, oh, that was really good. And then I watched the third one, and then before I knew it, I was done the season. I was like, oh, it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked so much. I'm completely off topic. So I don't think there was anything else that was that huge
No.
that I could think of. Other than they're talking about so many big things going on in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness that they have canceled all press screenings before opening day. So the world premiere will be the world premiere. Nobody will have seen it before then.
That's smart.
That's crazy.
That's smart.
So yeah,
I have
they're talking
officially
about
checked out. I don't want to see anything more.
No, I don't. After the last trailer, I just can't wait until the movie comes out.
Now,
So
are you
is-
guys all going together? You
Yeah,
got your
there's
tickets already,
7
right?
of us in our group. Chris, if you ever want to join our group, you're more than welcome to. I have a group of guys. It's at least 6 of us every time we go see all the comic movies. If you're welcome to join us if you want.
Comic and Star Wars. The only difference is a Star Wars. My wife joins us.
Yeah.
Right.
Official bro for a day.
Yeah, she preferred it.
Sup, Amanda?
She gets the bro pass for the
Yeah,
day.
Gets the bro
exactly.
pass for the day.
Just for Star Wars.
Fair enough.
I don't even know what would be the next Star Wars movie coming. Is there anything? coming?
Jeez.
Nothing, right?
No. The only thing that was I believe was supposed to be a full featured film was Rogue Squadron, and that got canceled.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That was the one with Wonder Woman girl, right? Patty
Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins.
Jenkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But that's
And
like
after they saw Wonder Woman 84, they were like, all right, Patty.
Did anybody want to see that anyway, though? Like, I don't know.
I went to see it. We watched it Christmas Day or whatever when it came out, and then I was like,
Yeah, so
then I was just confused afterwards. I was like, wait, this was terrible. This was one of the worst things I've ever watched all the way through, right?
Oh,
And,
when we watched it, we
Yeah.
rewatched the mall fight scene in the beginning.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I was like, that didn't just happen. I must have missed something. Like, watch it again. And we were like, nope, that really happened.
yeah, it's so bad. It's
And
really,
Chris, that's
really
like
bad.
that's like one of the bigger highlights of that film, the mall, the mall scene, and
Yeah.
maybe the opening chariot race situation, just from a cinematic point of view. But that movie was bad.
Congratulations on remembering a hell of a lot more than I do from seeing it one time. Like, I don't remember much. I remember Pedro Pascal in that like room, that like concrete room. Like, I don't know. It's terrible. And that cheetah, oh, it's so bad.
Oh,
The idea that Cheetah, this is almost like this is the same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier with what's her face, the Flag Smashers,
Yeah.
Kylie Montague. The idea that you would have somebody who through either magic or a serum or whatever the case may be, so Cheetah with the magic, Kylie Montague with the serum, would somehow not only gain the strength and the athleticism, but then also the fighting, like prowess of
Yeah,
somebody
just having that ability to
for
fight.
hundreds or thousands of years. Like,
Looky what I learned with a serum. I can
Right.
fight all of a sudden.
right? Like, because in Falcon Winter Soldier, obviously, freaking what's his face, John Walker is a trained, multiple medal award winner for valor in combat. So you'd imagine that the serum would only enhance his abilities, like Captain America. But yet,
Yeah.
this girl's a teenager, and she's like on par, like with kind of fighting skills and certainly parkour skills, as anybody else. And then the same thing with Cheetah. I was like, oh wait, what's her face? Wonder Woman, is thousands of years old. She's been a warrior for thousands of years.
Yeah, even she had
and
to
what's
train.
her face was a librarian yesterday, and just has better fitting tights today and can beat her up. You know, like I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Not good. It was not good.
A lot of disconnect there.
Yeah, the whole thing was bad. I really wanted to like it. It was not good.
Mm-hmm. It was a bit rapey too. I mean, the fact that she was basically just seeing dude who was, his spirit was embodying somebody else.
It was just magically his face. It wasn't his face. She was just like
yeah.
some guy.
I was like, wait, did you just use
Yeah,
that?
that's true.
Man? So, anyways, we ready for top 10?
Are we, Jimmy? Are we ready for top 10?
Yeah, whatever. I'm done with news.
Whatever, dude.
So,
right.
as a preface to top 10, I just want to say that on Sunday or Monday, when the Hot 10 came out, they also I don't know if you guys saw in Key Collector, they had a update X-Men MCU project.
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
So typically they have about 10 to 30 speculative books. There is 262 books in that folder.
Is there really?
Now. Yes,
I mean,
262 books in the MCU X-Men project folder. I was like, that is insane.
There's so many. I mean, Claremont's responsible for so many first appearances alone.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be 50 of them. 50 of first characters.
I just thought it was hilarious that you have that and I'm sure there's at least 10 to 20 of them that are multiple $1,000 books. I mean, the first 15 are all north of $1,000, so it'd be hard to get in on that spec value. Anywho, top 10. Dolph picked up one this week.
I did.
He picked it up from me. Number 10 is Marvel Premiere. Number 28, The Legion of Monsters.
Do I add that to my mail call? Is that part of my mail call?
Yeah, it's part of your trunk call.
It's a book you acquired this week.
You bought a ton of stuff out of the back of my trunk.
I did. They're already here. Yeah, my Legion of Monsters. I've wanted that book for so long.
And I happen to get the second one, so.
Where is it?
In that stack.
Is it? I don't see it.
Did you lose it? Oh, you know what? It's in the stack of books that I gave you for press.
Oh, right. Because I didn't pull it out of your trunk. We did it in the dining room. Yeah. So it's over here.
That was actually a dining room haul. That's from your dining room mail call. And then
in the back of the trunk haul.
Yeah. So he currently is in possession of two. Yeah. One of them's mine and one of them's his.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So happy to have it. I love this cover so much. It's kind of taken a hit. As much as it's on the Hot 10, it's taken a hit because of Morbius. So it's like hot but down.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the value is definitely trending up. So that's why it gets on the Hot 10 if the overall values are trending up.
We'll see what Werewolf by Night does whenever he makes his.
4.5 sold this week for $130. So you got yours about $90 undervalued.
Nice. Thank you.
I forgot about a piece of news. I'm sorry, one piece of news.
Are you gonna talk about Superman?
Yes, Superman, Chris.
What?
An 8.0 first appearance of Superman.
Yeah.
Sold for over $5 million.
5.3 million.
It was a mile high heritage.
Yeah, it's the highest selling.
That is now the highest selling comic book.
It beat out Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
beat it out by $1.5 million.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we always
they say was
knew
the first ever 8.0 that was ever graded.
Yeah.
Really? There hasn't been one higher than an 8.0? So it's the highest grade action one? Oh, wow. I thought there was a higher one.
No. It's not an action one, Dolph. It's a Superman one.
Yeah.
It's
like
a
the yellow
Superman one?
Yeah.
Superman 1 from the Mile High pedigree, graded 8.0, sold for 5.3 million, smashing the world record for highest comic sale ever by Amazing Fantasy 15.
That guy lost his mind.
This is the first known 8.0 sale.
No.
So it is not an Action 1.
No.
But just because it's a Pop 1, why? That's like Superman's like 30th appearance. It makes no sense.
But it's his first solo book.
It's his first solo book. It is a pedigree, and if it is a Pop 1 highest grade 8.0, I kind of get that, but
so that book is from June of 39. When is Action 1? Isn't it 38?
Yeah, probably a full year before.
Okay. So this could
actually
only
Action 1 is July 38, right? Isn't it July on the cover?
So I don't know. I'd have to get out of my
I'll do
my
it.
top 10.
Trying to remember what it looks like.
If it's July, then that's 11 months difference.
June 38.
June 38. So that's 12 months. So if Superman is in every Action,
I don't think he was though. I think Superman skipped.
So this could only possibly be his 12th overall appearance,
right?
And it's probably like his 5th.
All right, so we got some things going on here. One, it's pedigree. Two, it's the highest single pop count of that book. All right, I mean, I don't know. I'd still, if I have $5 million, I'm not buying that book. I'm buying whatever $5 million gets me on an Action 1. I don't get it. It's like buying. I mean, even Batman 1 is cool, but I want Detective 27. I don't want Batman 1.
So yeah, this is crazy. So
that's crazy. Honestly, I thought it was an Action 1. I just kind of glazed over it. Wow, that's crazy.
I just hijacked the top 10 here. So,
Dolph, you were right the first time. Superman is in every Action book. Action 2 is second appearance of Superman. Action 3 is third appearance of Superman. Action 4 is fourth appearance. Action 5 is fifth appearance. Action 6 is sixth, and the first time Superman is referred to as the Man of Steel on a newspaper headline. Action 7 is his second cover appearance. Action 9 is
right though, first solo. I mean, it's an iconic book. Like, I don't know, but still, it's like now I'm buying the 13th appearance of Superman.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think it's got to be the pop count alone. It's the highest graded copy of that book. It's got to be the only reason.
Well, that was the thing too, because I said the same thing when I saw the news report on it. I was like, "Oh wow!" And I clicked on it, and it showed the yellow cover with I was like, "Wait,"
because I'm right.
Like, I wouldn't expect that to sell for 5 points. 5.3 million?
Isn't there a 9.0 or a 9.2 of Action Comics? Like, there's a really good copy out there.
I don't know. Action 1 was the highest before
Amazing Fantasy 15.
I thought that was only like a 6 or a 7, though. I thought. Action 1.
I was just looking at them, so I think you're right there. Yeah, it was only I think it was a 7.
Well, I just saw a picture of a Heritage guy holding a 9.0, so I know there's a 9.0. But
anywho, you didn't include all your trunk books in your mail call this week?
All my trunk books? No,
yeah, you got bangers out of the trunk this week.
I did. I got some good ones off of you. I'm totally happy. We'll definitely.
But he didn't get them in the mail.
I have now. My mail call got pretty big, but I think me and Chris will go tit for tat with our Comic Fortress books. Like, I got this. Oh. I also got that.
Oh, did you not do mail call yet?
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh, well, then trunk books are still in play.
They're still in play.
All right.
Nobody's seen my PDF, so of course we haven't done it yet.
Right.
I wasn't on. So, anyways, Marvel Premiere 28, number 10. Dolph picked up one this week. I'd just like to know mine is much higher grade, but he got his first deal.
Thank you.
And I was glad to provide it for him. So do we think that's a good buy? Is the question.
I'm not sure yet.
Right now, a 4 or 5 for $130. I think that's a bit rich right now.
I agree with you. So there is plans for Werewolf by Night, but there are no plans for Ghost Rider or Man-Thing. And Morbius shit the bed. So, I don't know. I think it's a little ahead of itself. I would wait on it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I think, I don't know, because hype is so strong in this business. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't take much to get people excited about something, and then they've just gone off the deep end, and then you've missed your opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it certainly ballooning to a, $500 book in high grade raw, condition kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Who drew this? Do you know?
It is. I can tell you. The artist was Nick Cardy. The writer was Bill Mantlo.
Huh.
In February of '76.
Great cover. I love this cover. I think my favorite part is Ghost Rider in the bottom right corner. I love this cover, though.
Speculation has Man-Thing, a Nexus Guardian, will make a proper appearance in the MCU as the concept of the Nexus being expands, and already being a confirmed entity in the MCU as evidenced by his face on the Grandmaster's Palace in Thor Ragnarok.
That's true. Beta Ray Bill was on it too. And what's the guy? Multiple Man? Two-Face? What was his? There were a couple of big characters on the Palace.
It says chances are a Legion of Monsters team would not officially assemble or be named in the MCU.
But there's no way they're going to bring in Morbius. Like, the MCU would bring in Morbius for a Legion of Monsters movie.
I mean, that's
Jared
what they're
Leto
saying.
is like poison. Like, everything he touches is bad.
Except for what did he win an Academy Award for? Dallas Buyers
Buyers Club? I still haven't watched that. There's another one. We
All right.
lost Kaneko. Where are you?
Maybe he's in the restroom.
Are you pooping? Chris, are you pooping?
He was pulling a Dolph, man.
No, I was digging up my mail calls, but I didn't want you looking at my ass.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
All right. So we're lukewarm. I mean, Dolph's hyped to have it, but we're lukewarm on buying into the hype for number 10.
I don't know. I need more information. This is the problem, though. It's good to get in low. Probably not going to go down, but I don't know.
All right, number 5, Dolph is 2 for 2. Number 9 is Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first appearance of Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
This book continues to creep. A 9.6 sold this week for $90,000.
For what?
A 9.6.
Jeez. That's awesome.
A 6.0 sold for $2,750. A 6.0 also sold for
Good night, bud.
$2,675 this week.
What was mine?
Yours is a 4.5, I think.
4.5?
Yeah. A 5.0 sold for $2,000. So, I mean, are we buyers? I'm saying if I see this book at the flea market, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But if I see this book at a show for $5,000, I don't have the means to make this happen. So I'd certainly be a buyer if somehow the stars aligned and it was in front of me for a steal of a deal. But this book is too rich for my blood.
Yeah.
A steal of a deal.
Too rich for my blood at 1.5 years into the game. Maybe give me another half a year, maybe.
I still don't understand the hotness behind it because there is no news. Is it? And
I don't know.
And if I was saying this, like, you can get a Daredevil 1 for the same price, and Daredevil 1 is actually in the news. Like, they're gonna make another TV show / movie. Yeah. Charlie Cox is Daredevil. Charlie Cox was in Spider-Man. Like, there is nothing on Ghost Rider, and it is like going tit for tat, like up the scale. I don't understand it.
I think we constantly are seeing this effect of very popular characters who have long histories, and there's certainly a FOMO component to wanting to own that grail of that character, right?
But like you can get like take your $5,000, you can get a really nice Blade, and that book he's actually in the MCU. They're gonna do something with him. Like that actually has more upside than Ghost Rider.
But don't you think there's more than speculative value? Because like Blade is not the stature of character in the comic community that Ghost Rider is. I mean, Ghost Rider has had like multiple solo series that have gone many issues. His first solo series goes 81 issues. His second solo series goes 100+ issues. You've got iterations like Ghost Rider 2099. I mean, he's a very popular character. So I think at least in my mind, that's why we're seeing some of these things now. Some of the ones from the Silver Age, I think, are more understandable because the idea is the print runs would have probably been lower in the condition just based on the age. It's going to be harder to get in a higher grade versus, something like a Spotlight 5 or even an ASM 129. I mean, you see more 9.8s of those books. But
so at this point, though, this is now a first Moon Knight book where it's gotten so overpriced, like you can't buy it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, what's next?
Dolph is 3 for 3. This is Nova #1. This book continues to be on the hot list. It's on the hot list at smaller dollar amounts. So
that's fine.
7.5 sold for $220 this week. A 6.5 for $180. A 5.0 for $175, which is pretty crazy that somebody paid $175 for a 5.0 and they could have spent an extra $5 and got a 6.5.
I mean, I'm screaming from the rooftops. Everybody go, if you have $150, go get a Nova 1 right now. Like, go buy one. If you got $150 to spend, Jimmy, instead of buying 10 Adam Hughes books, buy one Nova 1 book. That's a good investment right now. It's a really good investment.
So clearly Dolph thinks it's a good investment. Even nay, I say a very good investment.
Yeah.
So I think probably the same. I mean, at the price point right now.
Yeah, it's cheap. I have 6 of them.
It could be blown up to could go the way of Carnage. Carnage's first appearance there, where preceding the Carnage movie, it like almost tripled in value.
But it's in better hands. It's not Sony making a Nova movie. It's the MCU making a Nova movie.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying in terms of like the value could explode like that. So,
but then again, we also know what happens. Nova's going to climb, the movie's going to come out, and it's going to drop. Just because the interest is now apexed, and now, okay, what's the next thing?
Here's the question: if they don't, if it starts as Sam Alexander instead of Richard Rider, what happens?
Doesn't matter. It's still the first Nova period.
Okay.
And the Sam Alexander's another good one. That 1 Point book is like $20. You should buy those too. Like that one is. If it's not now, it might be later. That's a really cheap book.
Yeah. All right, so number 4, Dolph's first swing and miss, and Jim would love to own this book. It is Journey in the Mystery 83, the first appearance of Thor. This week,
I love how these books are on there. Like, who's
this
buying
week?
them?
A 9.4 sold for $432,000.
Whoa!
It is up 35% since September when a 9.4.
You don't see there. That was me.
Yeah. He sold the house.
Jim, did you guys sell the house? Is that a virtual background that you're seeing?
Yeah, it's a green screen.
Don't tell Amanda.
You downgraded from 3 bedrooms to 0?
We got to be out by next week.
That is crazy. $400,000.
$400,000.
I mean, it's even crazier that there is a 9.4 out there.
Yep. So, but the idea that okay, so 9.4 is the highest grade that has a sales history, which makes sense since there are 0 9.8s and only 3 graded 9.6. 1 by CGC, 2 by CBCS, but none have publicly sold. In 9.4, there are 14 copies.
That's crazy. I will not be owning that book.
So it says, to celebrate the rare occurrence of a new record high, let's look at MCU Avenger first values in the highest grade that it had a sale in 2021-22 and compare that amount to how much the issue sold after their introduction in a movie. 2012, Thor's first appearance in the MCU, 9.4 sells for $222,000. 10 years later, $432,000. Tales of Suspense 39 and a 9.2 Iron Man. 2008 sold for $35,000. 2021 $144,000. Hulk 1 in an 8.5.
I don't want to know.
2011 $55,000. 2022 $245,000. These are the ones that I think are crazy. Tales of Suspense 52 9.4 Black Widow. 2010 sold for $3,002. 2022 $29,500. Now I know that the spread of dollars isn't as much, but the multiples is much greater on some of these. It's not that great for Hawkeye. 2011 sold for $5,700, a 9.4. 2021 a 9.4 sold for $16,800. So, and Nick Fury, they're giving him the nod here. 2012 a 9.2 sold for $16,000. 2022 a 9.2 sold for $80,500.
That's never a book I ever wanted. First Nick Fury. It just, I don't know.
Doesn't do it for you.
I think just because they've fundamentally changed who Nick Fury is. So
yeah,
it's
he's
like
Shaft now.
He's Shaft now. So that's not Nick Fury. So it's
yeah,
I don't know, it's just weird.
He doesn't have nearly as good of a soundtrack.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
I think one less eye.
Yeah, because Nick Fury is just, like I said, so fundamentally different. It's hard to buy into old Nick Fury.
Number 6, none of us have. Dolph has held. Uncanny X-Men number 1 is number 6. And 8.0 this week sold for $102,000. 7.5. There's a lot of room between these two. A 7.5 sold for $78,000. So that's a $24,000 spread at one grade.
I feel like I should buy Rick's. I don't have the money, but maybe I could do it on layaway. Like
crazy.
He's got a 2.5 that he just wants to break even on it. Not break even, but if he sells it for like 11, he bought it for 8. I feel like a 2.5 at 11 in like a year will be like 50% more at least.
Possible.
Who's got that kind of money though? The 4 of us will pool our money together. Chris can have it on the weekends. I'll have it on Monday and Tuesday.
I gotta have it on Thursday.
It's go.
Thursday. Just Thursday.
Jason can have it when when he has the kids, so they can all watch it together. Look at the X-Men 1, kids.
I don't think you won Griffin near an X-Men 1. Yeah, Lucy actually broke the front window in my apartment yesterday, bouncing a volleyball off the wall.
No.
After I literally just told her, "Don't bounce the volleyball off the wall." Thank God the window is like literally a piece of plate glass that's caulked in that I can go and buy at Home Depot.
Yeah.
So
that's
because I was like, well, there goes my tax return. So but thankfully it's gonna be a relatively cheap fix.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 5. I mean, I guess again, flea market situation, Uncanny X-Men 1, sure. Otherwise, not happening. Number 5, Dolph's back in the mix. Ultimate Fallout number 4 is number 5 this week. A 9.8 of the direct sold for $3,840.
What's the spread on the newsstand on this? I don't think I've ever seen a newsstand of this.
Holy guacamole! We were alerted on by Zatari on Instagram that a 9.6 newsstand sold for $38,000.
Wow.
Now, could that be a newsstand of the Djevik variant, or would they they wouldn't make a newsstand of the variant, would they? It's a 1 in 25. That means your newsstand would have had to buy. Like, how scarce would that be?
I don't know.
A 9.4 of the Djevik this week sold for $7,500, and a 8.5 of the Djevik this week sold for $4,650.
Wow, it's a great cover though.
What year did it come out?
2011.
Nope, never mind.
Oh, you think he might have been in
I always ask.
Nah.
Oh, Chris, you don't think I would have brought that up to your attention?
Probably.
Yeah. Like I'd be waiting.
Is that Marco?
Is
Is that Marco Zerzovic, Jace?
What's that, Jim? Yeah.
Marco Zerzovic did a cover for that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's the 1 in 25, Jim.
Oh, go Marco.
So it says, what did it say? The newsstand sale might seem unbelievable at first glance, but consider the 1 in 25 variant graded 9.8 high sale is $30,900 from October of 2021. Copies of the 1 in 25 variant in 9.8 sold 8 times through 2021 and register 164 copies in 9.8 on CGC and CBCS. That's crazy. There is no record of how many newsstand editions were printed of this issue or even how many are graded. That's bonkers. So there's no information. So I guess that is saying it's pretty rare.
Right.
All right, we're moving on without Dolph. We can't wait for his bladder. Number 4 is another book that Jim wishes he had, but I basically got him the old facsimile of Silver Surfer number 4. Jimmy has the Marvel Masterpieces, which he got this week. The 9.6 sold for $33,600 this. I bet you Jim's Masterpieces is close to a 9.6. It is gorgeous.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
So that's actually might be worth getting graded, even though it's a fancy masterpiece.
Sure, absolutely.
It's really clean.
God, you guys don't have allergies? I'm dying.
Was a cat introduced to your home?
No, pollen. Lots of pollen.
I didn't know.
A cat in the Dolph's car. He wasn't looking.
All right. What's next?
All right. So, number 3 is a book that we've been talking about. We know it's going to do this, and it just keeps doing it. Doctor Strange 169 for solo title. This week, a 9.8. This is crazy. A 9.8 sold for $21,600. In 2021, it sold for $13,000. That would have been a great investment.
Chris, didn't Rick buy a 9.6, or he bought a really high grade of it?
He did. I don't remember. It was like a 9.4 or a 9.6.
Yeah, it was a really nice one. It was a good deal. Wow, he did well.
So there's a considerable drop off for this book. So a 7.5 sold for $950. So I know that's like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 grades difference, but that's a 22x difference in price. An additional record. Now listen to this. An additional record breaker occurred this week in 9.8, which sold for only $14,400. So 7 G's less than the other copy.
Yeah, but that just tells you that the 14 is more.
Overpaid.
Yeah, somebody overpaid.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I would not want to be the person who overpaid by two 9.8 Ultimate Fallout 4s. Like, I'd rather have all the books in between that I could have bought in addition to.
Yeah.
Number 2, this is its first appearance on the Hot 10 and is a book that certainly is worth looking for. Werewolf by Night #1. It is really heating up. An 8.5 this week sold for $825. A 7.0 sold for $449. A 6.5 for $384. A 5.0 for $310. I bet you that there are opportunities in mid-grade.
Oh yeah.
All over the place for this book. Probably not as many at a reasonable price at shows, but maybe, in older shops with back issues and stuff like that. I bet you there's some opportunities for picking that book up.
So that's the solo though. That's not the first appearance.
That is the first Werewolf by Night solo title, correct?
Yeah.
And then #1 is a book that, again, we're not going to touch. It is Fantastic Four #1.
Henry's got
a 9.2 this week sold for $1.5 million.
What grade?
A 9.2.
1.5 million? Jeez.
Yep. That is up 638% since 2012.
Wow.
Good Lord.
If you bought that for a condominium, I guess, well, it'd have to be a cheap condominium in you guys' neck of the woods. But if you had bought that for $203,000 in 2012, 10 years later, your condominium would have appreciated.
You would have bought that before the crappy movies were made.
1.5.
And then tried to buy it when Marvel said they're going to make it, and it would have been different.
That's crazy. Listen to this. A 7.5 this week sold for $168,000. A 2.0 sold for $16,600.
Now you're talking my language. At least a 20151. I'm like in the low. That's even Hulkland. The 1.0 is now like 18,000.
It says this sale passed the smell test after considering the following facts. In 9.2, there are only 3 copies of Existence graded by CGC. There are 5 higher graded copies in existence. 3 are 9.4, 2 are 9.6, 0 are 9.8. 10 years have passed since a 9.4 has sold, and there has never been a recorded sale of a 9.6.
The sad thing is, you see those books, they're going to go to Heritage, and Heritage is going to take like 30%. So you're not going to make any money. Heritage is going to take it all.
In other words, there are only 19 total copies of that book rated 9.8 and higher.
Wow.
Or 9.0 and higher.
Yeah. It's the OG.
Out of a total 1,800 graded. So there's only 19, essentially 1%ers.
Henry's is a restored, isn't it?
I don't know.
I know he's got one really low grade, and I think he's got like a higher grade. I think it's restored. It's still nice. And you ever see Todd McFarlane's collection? They're all restored. Like he's got an Action 1 restored, a Detective 27 restored, but they're all restored.
I watched Antiques Roadshow, and he's an actor. He's a Latin actor and musician, and also a huge comic book collector. And he had a.
Oh, I know you're talking about. You're talking about the dude from Predator 2.
So.
Oh, what's his name?
He had a
He's
Batman.
a huge comic collector.
He had a Batman. He had a Detective 27. They were restored as well, but they were really high grade, like 9.0 restored.
Killing me. What's his name? Predator 2. He's the Hispanic dude from a Predator 2.
I think he's probably always Hispanic.
He is.
Not just in Predator 2.
Right. He plays an Hispanic guy in Predator 2, and he's Hispanic. Ruben Blades.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben Blades is a huge compo. He had both the big boys. He had an Action 1 and a Detective 27.
Yeah, he has is it him? Yeah, and he also has a freaking amazing original Frazetta painting. Too.
That's right. I saw that too. It's out of this world.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to see like that 5-minute snippet from Antiques Roadshow,
yeah,
just search Ruben Blades Antiques Roadshow. It's pretty rad. His collectibles are awesome.
I think I'm Americanizing that because I think he calls it Blades, or doesn't he put a like some accent inflection on Blades? It's not Blades. I could be wrong though.
Oh, we could do that as a YouTube group field trip someday.
What's that?
We could do the Frank Frazetta Museum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris, we talked about doing a field trip maybe this summer because the Frazetta Museum's not that far from you guys. The one that's actually run by his family. There's two. One in Florida that's run by one of the children, I think, and then the one in the Poconos, which is run by the rest of the family. So we talked about doing a field trip.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy, I regret selling that thing, man. I made a lot of money on it, but I regret it. Me and Jimmy were at flea market, and we were at
Jake's.
Just walking around. This guy had some interesting stuff. I opened up a manila envelope, and there was a program with it said to Meredith, love Frank Frazetta, signed by Frazetta. What did I give him? $75 for it?
Yeah.
I sold it for $800, but I still wish I had it.
What was it? Of opening of one of his exhibits?
It was a gallery opening, and it was a short printed book too. I found out like the book is not available. Like you can't get the program.
Oh wow!
And it was signed on the back cover in gold pen.
That's cool.
And I honestly thought, having talked to some people, I honestly thought that it was devalued because it said to Meredith, but somebody had said to me, actually, that's better because that means that nobody would fake that. So that kind of give it some provenance, like Frank Frazetta. Nobody would fake to Meredith part. They would just fake a Frank Frazetta auto. But
now a guy who had a bunch of World War II and Nazi stuff on his table
did, yeah, he did.
Had a Frank Frazetta.
Yeah, either way, that was one that,
Dolph and I looked at each other, and Dolph was like, "Is this real? Am I looking at what I'm looking at here?"
So it wasn't his autograph. It was his painting autograph.
No.
Which I love. I mean that's the best one. But he does have two different autos. It's like when you get what's his name, Simonson autograph, and it looks like a dinosaur. It's cool. It's just so cool. Are we on mail call now?
That's it. Yeah.
Who wants to start?
Well, Jimbo's got he's.
I got a PDF.
He's chomping.
It's actually a very short PDF. I'm sparing you guys. PDF. I'm sparing you guys with my PDF because I got so many books this past week. And let me say, viewers, pretty much these three guys right here on my fellow presenters gave me like 90% of my books this week. So I'm very happy to give them all the credit. But yes, sharing a screen. Am I here? Yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ah!
So, what are you doing? Hey. Okay. Aha. So, I did get quite a few. I got quite a few Adam Hughes this week, but I got quite a few other really sweet books this week. So, this was a first little bundle of joy from my brother, Jason W. Huber, on here. Got some very early, really nice, great. Well, I mean
they're nice.
They're not nines or anything, but they are very clean and beautiful Thors, early Thors. Some of the first Jack Kirby's I have owned. I'm very happy to say. Yeah, just really gorgeous books. Some pride and joys right now in my collection.
The lovely
Including my
Star Wars 20.
I got my fantasy masterpieces, Silver Surfer. Yeah, my Thor. That's Delato, right? That's a Delato variant.
I don't think it's Delato. It's the Comic Tom exclusive. I don't think it's Delato.
I don't know who did it either, but yeah, it's the Comic Tom exclusive. That's the God of Hammers book, right?
Yep. Yeah, number 20. Then I got number 20 of Star Wars. I got a lot of number 20s.
That's Pre-Scar, huh?
Pre-Scar, the origin of the Scar. And then what a beautiful cover of Invincible Iron Man, number 150. I
Jason,
almost bought this from Dolph.
Yeah.
I almost bought this from Dolph 3 times at the flea market.
Stupid clean too. I think you see those 2 spine ticks, and that's about what's wrong with that book.
I can't wait to see what yours comes back at CGC too.
Really, really clean. So number 2, I found a bunch of these at in some bins.
Was this at
This is at RC.
This was at RC. Besides the Magic Order, that was not the Magic Order and the Hellboy were not at RC, but
and the Darkhold.
Chris, you should take a trip over there. It's a baseball card store, but he's got like 10 long boxes in the back.
Where's this?
On 22.
It's right on 22.
Lebanon.
Oh, okay.
But it's worth. I mean, he does have comics, lots of them in the back. I don't know about super modern. You might struggle to find Star Wars stuff, but certainly worth thumbing through.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, I don't think we saw any Star Wars stuff.
Probably not.
Speak of, yeah.
But unlike Adam Hughes, I do collect other artists. Little does some of our viewers know. Mike Mignola, these Cosmic Odysseys, obviously Hellboy, the Dracula.
That Dracula does not look like Mignola.
What's that?
The Dracula one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could tell it's him from the guys on the bottom, but not from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it screams Mignola for me how he has the blotchy color in it, though.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really cool that it was unopened, too, because it's got 2 collector cards in the back as well. I wish I could have found all of them, but just finding the one was pretty cool. The Airboy, down in the bottom left, was a wonderful find. I sort of screwed myself out of getting 2 of them for $6.
Yeah, I was gonna say you doubly screwed yourself on that one.
I doubly screwed myself.
Double screwed.
Because I was a nice guy, an honest guy, and I went up and I asked a question, and then the guy started looking them up and was like, "Oh, these are sold for like $60."
Big mistake.
Which neither of these would have sold for $60. But anyway, but yeah, I got a really good copy of Airboy, which is a Dave Stevens, sort of like the original Adam Hughes, Dave Stevens. His work is just absolutely gorgeous. A lot of his stuff was on Rocketeer, people would know him by. But yeah, this was a really cool, iconic cover of his. I got this one as Chris Picalo cover of Darkhold, which I know Dolph loves.
It's a great
Darkhold. This is a whole book about the Darkhold. And then yet again another early Thor. But yeah, I got that one for $2. You can't pass up an early Thor for $2. And here you go. Here's some of my Adam Hughes. On this by itself, I got books from Chris, Dolph, and my brother. So this is an exciting page. I got an ash can of the Barbed Wire, Batgirl number 3 from Dolph, a pristine copy of Black Widow 15 by Chris,
and a not so pristine copy from me.
Almost pristine.
They were destroyed, man. The bottom right corners were thrashed.
Yeah, the bottom right corners were not good. I was lucky enough to find another Elektra Black, White, and Blood in really good condition. Then Jason got me some Legionnaires, an early Adam Hughes, and some X-Men classics. My first X-Men classics. There's quite a few of those I have to get. But yeah, good ones. Then all of these Justice Leagues are Adam Hughes covers.
It's crazy.
I still need a couple, but but I was able to knock most of these out.
Adam
either
Hughes
from
did a
Jason
Trigon,
or at the Comic Fortress. So, yeah.
Jim
Lucky
paid
enough to find
$1 a piece. Did you pay $1 for every one?
They were $2.
I know I paid $1 a piece for 9 of those.
No. But yeah, I was surprised to find out that I actually got 15 this week.
Nice.
I was happy about that. Then I got these ones today. Dolph did put aside my Batman '89 #5. Gorgeous Adam Hughes cover. You can never pass up a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman ever.
No. I'm surprised you didn't want the A cover though.
I saw the A cover. What is that, Quinones? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty cover, and I love always the one that's the hell here. But yeah, Adam Hughes is the ones I'm going to go with. Follow Me Into the Darkness is actually a book that I really, really like. But I had to get those two. And then last but not least, an actual true mail call this week is I got my Dragon Slayer from Sideshow.
Nice butt.
She's gorgeous.
Sweet butt.
It's like a dragon slaying Lagatha.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it does remind me of Largatha.
Yeah, this is my first sideshow, so it's monumental. This is my first sideshow, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So that is my mail call.
Very nice.
Well done, Sal. Well done.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I still have that other one for you too.
Oh, the vampire.
Yeah,
It's such a gorgeous book. That's a nice cover.
It's a really sick cover. But yeah,
reminds me of the Grindhouse covers. Sort of has really cool.
Yeah, I just think it was funny that I had got one in the mail, and then the day you were asking about it, I was like, that package from Torpedo just showed up. I think I grabbed another one. As soon as I opened it, it was the first one in the package. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, I can't believe I missed it. I was thinking it was the same week as Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Who's
a good
next?
one. Did I get the variant or I was looking at the variant. I don't think I pulled the trigger on it.
Anyway,
Well,
Who's
guys,
next?
I didn't get anything. I sold books this week.
Skip. Chris.
Skip.
You didn't get
I
anything.
finally got.
Didn't Jason say last week? I promise, guys, I'll have something next week.
Well, I bought 4 books at RC, but I don't know where they are.
Oh no.
They're somewhere.
They're here.
One of them was
These are-
nice, wasn't it? Did you get First Star Fox or First
Yes,
Star Fox
First
named Star Fox?
Yeah, I got these are out of that $50 collection. Then I got the Tomb 10 and the book I sold you.
Yeah.
These were the other salvageable books. So I think they're all Bronze Age, decent books, but probably like dollar books.
Yeah.
So not terrible condition, but I'd probably just throw them all in dollar bins. So I'm gonna I'll make a lot of money on that collection.
We got another driveway sale coming.
That's right.
All right,
Driveway
Chris.
sale.
This time we'll have a week's worth of
Yeah,
advertising.
I need more. I need better weather, and I need.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, man. I'm sorry about that. We tried getting Jason at my table at the flea market, but the weather was not cooperating.
And then on Sunday, it was supposed to be warmer, and it was cold as hell.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, it didn't pan out.
I don't get cold, and I was freezing.
I feel like, Chris, I'm gonna grab my pile too. So whenever you say a book from the Fortress, I'll just pull it out of my pocket, my pile too.
Oh, I didn't pick my stuff up from there yet.
You
so-
didn't?
Not yet.
All right. So what do you got?
I have listen, dude. I got 3 weeks worth of stuff.
Do you really?
sitting there. I haven't had time to get over
Oh,
there.
hey, he understands, I'm sure.
Well, he keeps yelling at me, obviously in jest, but he's like, "Bring money."
Yeah, he's always saying that.
I was like, but I finally got something back from CGC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Very modern, but nice house on the lake.
Yeah, you got the first
Number
one.
one. I got the what is it, Carla Cohen variant. Let's see if you can really see them.
Oh yeah.
Did you get your 9/8? Beautiful.
And then the trade dress one, which I actually like better because I like the blue green in the background
Yeah.
as opposed to just
yeah,
the gray.
that's nice.
That's cool.
It's real nice. It's hard to see. Stupid thing.
9/8.
But
Beauty.
so I finally got those. I was just happy to get something back from them. Of course, the one is cracked.
Are you
Bastards.
serious?
Yeah.
Dumb bastards.
Everybody,
But,
there's a lot of videos about cracked slabs coming out this week. Very Gary had like a buttload of slabs come back cracked. Bryce Comics
that
had a
makes me
cracked slab.
So nervous for when I finally get my Hulk magazine
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. But that's the thing. The box was flawless. They had the inserts and everything. Everything was in. Nothing was rattling around. So some idiot dropped it there.
Unbelievable.
That it's all the same guy. He's just dropping the comics and dropping the.
Well, at least they do. They re-slab them for free, right? You just got it, but you got to send them back and go through it
But the
all
idea
again.
that you waited 6 months for something,
Yeah, I know.
they
Right.
break it before they put it in the box. Just
Right.
freaking fix it, and don't make
Well,
you wait another 3 months.
Well, that's the thing. You're paying all this money for a very like specific and like a specialty service,
Yeah,
and they're not treating it as if it's such. They're just like whatever.
Yeah.
And
right.
listen, at some point it's gonna bite them in the ass because everybody's like their only game in town. CBCS is getting up there, and people are starting to get fed up with the CGC shit. And
Yeah.
there are a lot of people I know
Yeah,
are going to
definitely.
CBCS, so watch out, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True.
I found these two, and this one I had never seen before. I'll show that one. Star Wars. It's a Dark Horse. Star Wars Union,
Hmm.
the marriage of Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade.
Cool
I
cover.
mean,
Right?
it looks somewhat scandalous. It looks almost like that's, that
Scandalous.
she's being coerced. It doesn't look like that's of her own volition.
No, but look. Yeah, look. Let me see.
I
Look at
don't
the
know,
art.
It looks
It's
like
like-
a romance.
It's like
novel.
a Walmart walnut. Yeah, exactly. A
Yeah.
Walmart like romance
Should
novel.
like throw Fabio in there and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I picked this shit up at the ShopRite checkout line.
That's cool. Fabio and
So
Mara Jade.
And then can't go wrong.
Oh, that's an
I saw
awesome
this and I was like,
art
this is
cover.
sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, so I grabbed these two, $10 a piece, and
Nice.
they're in good shape. So I was like, yeah, it's worth it. And then the only other things that I got were I raided Jimmy's boxes at the sidewalk sale.
What'd you get from Jimmy?
I got a couple issues of Low.
Oh, nice.
Got that. The covers are awesome.
I love the covers of Low. If you need to fill in the blanks, I think I'm selling a bunch too.
Yeah, send them my way because I have the up top here. Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
I have the 2-volume collected editions.
Yeah.
And then, I was flipping through his. He says, and I was talking about it. He's like, I got a couple in there, and the covers are awesome.
They're awesome. They
Beautiful.
are really nice. Low and Die are two books that I've been wanting to read forever, and I have not been able to get them or read them yet.
And then I also from the Jimmy pile. Let's see, I got some Descender.
Nice.
Got
Lemire?
a couple issues.
Is it Lemire
Yep.
or Lemire?
Lemire, right?
Lemire.
Lemire.
I call. I've always
That's
heard
the
Lemire.
Nguyen.
Yeah, so good.
You could blend the two, so
Yeah.
you're not wrong, and just go Lemire.
I love it.
Lemire. We got a couple issues of
Jimmy, who's
Descender.
the artist of those covers?
Dustin Nguyen.
That's
He did
it.
the whole
Dustin
book.
Wen.
Yeah, it's Wen.
Is that how he says it?
Yeah, it's
Some
Wen.
of them are
That's it.
Nguyen, some of them are Wens.
He did Little Gotham, right?
None of them are Nagayans.
No, not a single one of them are Nagayans. It's spelt Nagayan, but it's pronounced Wen.
Wen.
And then in this
And
Ascender.
oh, now you're ascending? You were descending, now you're ascending?
Well, I showed it in order.
So both non-Hubers made purchases from the Hubers on this
Yeah,
this webcast.
Correct.
true.
Correct.
One of them spent a lot less.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought some books from a homeless dude. Just opened his trunk for me. No, Jason gave me a great deal on these, and I'll share them. I got this Blue Beetle number 53. I love this cover. And they're a really nice shape, too, so I'll probably at some point get these graded. I get the first cover as Zatanna. I already have one of these. I got excited about this book a way back. Love that. This I love, too. This is a Batwoman, Catwoman, Batman book. It's super
That
sharp.
one's
All
really
that
nice.
purple, too, man. It's like just pops. I love
I
it.
think that book's probably like 7580 maybe.
It's a great book, yeah. I love this Gorilla God. I have a one of these I found out already, but I love this Gorilla Grodd cover. I think his first appearance is 159 and this is 172, so he's probably, this is like, you know, 4th or 5th, but nice Infantino. This one I love, this Spectre. This is first appearance, right?
First appearance in the Silver Age,
Silver Age, yeah. I love that. Great shape.
yeah. Really good shape, yeah.
I was fingering that one at the sidewalk sale.
Yeah, it's a nice one. And then this one.
Yeah,
is-
for
I think I put-
anybody who's watching who told me you were coming, you didn't come,
you didn't
and I had
come.
books.
Yeah, way to
priced-
drop the ball.
Spectre 2, gorgeous. Spectre 1, gorgeous. Love these both.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
They're gonna do something with Spectre, I think. Probably more likely a TV show, but I think they're doing the Justice Society of America in the Black Adam movie. So I know Dr. Fate's in it. So maybe Spectre will show up. I had to have this World's Finest 153, the Bat Slap. I love this. Thank you, Jason, for that. And these, I love these Flyman covers. They just pop. They're beautiful. Had to have them. They're super cool, very colorful. I love them. What what's the company? Who printed these?
It is. Hold on, give me a second. I'll find out
Because
here.
these are both 12 centers. They're really nice. I'd get them slabbed just to get them slabbed.
It says Archie, but I think it's an earlier iteration of Archie.
So what was Archie before Archie? I'm trying to remember if it was not EC Comics. Was it EC Comics? It doesn't matter. But I got one too. Jason sent me along a pre-Scar Mayhew
Chris,
cover. Ironically, it's
Chris.
a Mayhew cover.
I bought these before I knew you. I would have
Yeah.
bought the fourth one if
I was saying he's just giving away these Chrysanthemum books like
Just
water.
giving them
They were
away.
ju-
Just
You
giving
get a
them away.
chrysanthemum, and you
Chris,
get a
they
chrysanthemum.
were $2 a piece. I
Nice.
bought them I bought them intending to Oprahify them
Nice.
and just give everybody I was gonna put a ticket under everybody's chair,
Right.
but I'm 200.
Yeah.
I'm 200 miles away, so.
I will. I'll go through real quick what I got from my pull box this week. Really quick. I got a Kingspawn number 9. Awesome cover.
They're so cool. Those
Last
covers.
book you'll ever read, number 7 from Vault. Another one I've been reading. Reckless. I get these whenever they come out. I love Brubaker. He does these
Nice.
one-off hardcovers, but awesome crime stories. He's so good. I always buy Black Caravan, so Vanity number 1. It's just a solid comic, and there probably nothing's going to happen with them, but I just I like to support them. I do.
Yeah.
Kaiju
M&M.
Score number 1 from Aftershock.
I was just gonna say both Black Caravan and Aftershock.
And Aftershock,
I'll
yeah.
pretty much grab any
And
of
then
this
you
stuff.
got this crap. What if Miles Morales as Wolverine? But it's the shittiest paper in the world. It's so bad. It's like the covers are the interior pages. It's garbage.
I grabbed one of those because it was on the
Yeah,
the
it was on
weekly
the Key
spec.
Collector. Yeah, Venom number 7. This is another one that was on Key Collector, so I grabbed it. Otherwise, I typically don't. Even though I think Donny Cates is writing Venom now, right?
Yeah,
I got the Crimson Reign Darth Vader. Chris,
Nice.
I'm sure you pulled this one.
sure did.
Actually, you got both the variants too, because I priced them.
Did you? You price them low?
I didn't price them. I was told to price them. So whatever it is, Rick told me. And then I got that one, the Chewy
I
cover.
saw that one the other day.
I saw both those and I didn't pick them up today.
Yeah. Nocterra 9, I'm still on this book. Scott
Hell
Snyder
yeah.
is awesome. This is the Sandman universe, Nightmare Country.
Yes.
Nice cover. Really good cover.
That's the C cover?
Yeah, I think so. That is the no, B cover.
That's the B cover? Oh, okay. That's the
Yeah,
B cover. And then
B
there was
cover.
a 1 in 10 variant, I think.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in 10, 1 in 25. No.
No, yeah, there was a 1 in 25, I think.
Which is the
And
one
then
that's
there was the 1 in
Friesen.
100.
Which one's
No.
the Jenny Friesen cover?
Jenny Friesen was the 1 in 100, and I wanted it really freaking
wow.
bad. And everybody's selling that stupid thing for $300, and I told them
that's
they could all get
crazy, man.
fucked. I said, I'm not paying $300 for a book that came out today.
Yeah.
Not happening. I'll
Jim
commission
Starlin.
Jenny Friesen to freaking just draw it for
you
me.
should. Jim Starlin on Midnight in Rose. This is a one-shot.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
There was a variant. There was a Starling variant.
Yeah, I love this Peach Momoko. This is that Hulk Grand design. I
Mhm.
love
Grabbed
the
one of those,
interiors on this. It's like it's so cool. It's like old school. I wanted to buy another one of these just to make buttons out of. It's so cool inside. I got the Flashpoint Beyond. I got that cover. The Zero. It looks like Mignola, but it's not. Russo. I got the Electra 100, which is a cool cover. And then I got this Strange because it's like the I just got this because it's Spider-Man is the Sorcerer Supreme. Town Called Terror #1.
Mm-hmm.
Cool book. Image ones, I'll buy those all day long. Batman 89. That's the one. That's the other
Yeah.
Catwoman. Love this cover.
Yeah, that's the A cover, right?
Yeah, it's the A cover. Black Panther 5. This was also on Key Collector. I have no idea why.
Yeah. I passed up on that one.
Yeah, I got my trade of House of Slaughter, so the trade finally came out.
Oh, shit. I got to get that one.
And this is my favorite, man. I love this book. Issue #1. This is just called Image.
Yep.
How cool. I love this. It's like
Awesome.
It's like Foom. I love this cover.
Yeah, I saw that. What
So-
it's a collected work?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's like an
collected.
anthology.
It's just a little bit of everything from like recent Image. It's what is it? Old Dog, Gospel, Kaya, Hopeless, Red Stitches, Shift,
See, I wonder
Genna,
if I
Billy
should pick that
Dogma.
up.
So cool though, man. Love that cover. And that's it for me. That's all the stuff.
I did find my books. I did find my books from RC, by the way.
Oh, you did?
So these cost $10 total. I got this cool negative space Spider Woman.
Oh yeah, that was a nice book too.
I will buy anything negative space at this point in time. They're like everything is going up in value. Like as long as especially these older books. So this one's from what 1981. Yeah, really good shape too. Then I got Star Fox
That's a great book.
and 32. Just such a cheesy cover,
It is.
but doesn't matter. It's
It's
good
got the
spec.
floating head.
Yeah, the floating
Yeah,
heads.
there's
Of the
about
floating
there's
heads.
about 7 Avengers books with the floating heads
Oh yeah.
in 10 issues in that run.
Jim Shooter loved floating heads, man. There's like a lot of Jim Shooter books that all have floating heads.
he must have been a Sears photographer beforehand.
Just look at all the X-Men books that Jim Shooter was like
Yeah,
editor on. There's floating heads everywhere.
Yeah, and this book is, I guess, first Franklin Richards as an adult. So
Nice.
this book is like kind of heating up along with everything else speculative. And then I can't remember what this is the first team of
the
Infinity
Gathering
Watch,
of the
I think.
Watch.
Yeah. So for $11 total, and this is a really nice condition in that newsstand. So that was I felt like it was a good.
Advice to anybody
venture.
going to RC: if it doesn't have a price tag on it, don't buy it
Don't ask.
because he'll look it
Yeah.
up and charge you quadruple.
They'll charge
like
you whatever
this-
the highest price was.
That
Like
being
this book
said,
will
though,
need
that.
Mario there is an awesome dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
this-
nice guy. But
This book was $1.25, probably a $20 book at this point in time, but I bought it because it's priced at $1.25.
You know what? Maybe
Not
I'll
good.
take a ride over there tomorrow morning. I'm not doing anything. I'm off this whole week still.
Nice.
Yeah, but you got 1,000,000 books to press.
I do have 1,000,000 books to press, and I have a kid to entertain too. But
Movies. Is he off for spring break?
He is off for spring break. We've been doing stuff all week. So, but tomorrow I'm still doing my security camera setup, and then when I'm done with that, I did all the runs today. So when I'm done with that, I'll have some time.
See, it's me next week.
Yeah, my kids had
I'm
their
off
spring
next week, and the kids
weeks
on spring break.
Yeah, we follow Penn State's schedule here, so the kids had their spring break, friggin' like the second week of
the winter,
March.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do a JCRC. Jimmy, you want to tag along? Let me know. I'll do it in the morning when they open.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe when they open, like 10 a.m. I'll go back and forth, and then if you want to tag along, you're more than welcome to.
I would have to take Bubs with me.
JC,
Do you think that will work? Or no?
Last time a buddy of mine went to JC, he said that there was a bunch of Star Wars books there.
There's a lot of Star Wars books there.
Yeah.
Asajj is there, the Mando book, the Boba Fett book. Like, there's all the keys are there. They're not.
What are his prices like?
Fair market value. You're buying full retail to sit on for. They'll be worth it over time, but you're paying full market. And he only comes down 10% too, if anything.
But I think his condition is on point though. Like
definitely, like I said, they're fair. They're definitely priced fair market value, but you're gonna pay full retail.
But
if you ever missed any current issues, he always seems to have everything in stock.
That's true. Yeah, Chris, if there was like the one thing I've been looking at, like, you know, I only have one LCS that's in literally there's only one comic store in the zip code, or in the closest 4 zip codes here in Center PA. But like, I just go in there every time and look for which issues of High Republic and books like that they might have that are 4 or 5 issues back that have already started to, like, you know, get a little momentum, and I can still get them for cover price. Yeah. So when I went to JC with Jim and Dolph, you know, I'm not paying full blown retail for anything. It's just not my style. But I will go and look at the back issues. I mean, I'll pay full blown retail at $3.99 if I think it's, you know, perfect.
I've been grabbing up those High Republic books just because I
they're heating.
I already know that the Acolyte is going to do something on the streaming Disney Plus.
Is that the issue 12?
Issue 12 is.
It's in. Is that in one of the other titles? The, like, Trail of Shadows.
Oh yeah, because they're doing, like, that's the IDW.
Yeah.
There's a couple IDW offshoots, and I think they're doing another few offshoots off the Marvel title. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just grabbing them all up because they're. Yeah. It's good. It's Disney's first pseudo successful, Disney Star Wars.
Sure.
That people are really eating up, and there's just a butt ton of, like, first appearances.
That's
like,
the thing, though. Is the story good, or is it just because all the first there's like a new first appearance like every week?
Well, I don't like the novels.
I read the novels are not good.
I read the first 2, and I struggled. Like, it was like pulling teeth to get through them. And everybody, and, like, I go on all the social media talking about that, and the kids are eating it up.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, then I read the I'm not current. I think I'm on issue 8 or 9.
But I think it seems like the same thing that Batman's doing, and Batman is doing Batman and Nightwing were doing a lot of first appearances and getting people to buy the books just because of that, and they're just preying on the speculators. And then, like, Punchline and Clown Killer, and it's like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
nothing
but
happens.
I think there's a difference between Star Wars first appearances and freaking Batman and Batwings.
Right. Well, and that's the other thing. This is a new timeline. It's all new characters. So to build this story, there's going to be a ton of first appearances anyhow.
And you said High Republic is pre-Knights of the Old Republic?
Yes.
So it's early?
You know what? Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, technically, in the grand scheme of things, the High Republic is supposed to be the oldest thing because the Knights of the New Republic would be like the downfall of the High Republic. You know what I mean?
My Miles Morales is crunched. Damn. Everything from Penguin Random House just sucks.
Dolph, this is also in your mail call. These are all already button
Whole
books.
button books?
Now
I'm
check
ready to
this
pull the
one.
trigger on a 1.5-inch button machine. I think I'm ready to make some bigger
I think I'm ready
buttons.
to make you buy a 1.5. I think you should go for 2, but we'll see. I wanted to show you might be your funnest button book so far. I don't know what this title is.
It's
Arg.
ARG.
Arr.
Marvel, but it's got these funny horror covers.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'll
great.
It's a
definitely.
Wolfman.
That'll produce some good buttons for Griff.
Yeah,
You tell me, like, if you have Griffin go through that book, and if he wants something turned into a button, let me know, and I'll flag it for him. You know.
They're great. They're so cheesy. It's like
Griff wants the Wolfman, and he wants
it's
Frankenstein and Dracula.
it's like Hotel. What do you call it? Hotel Transylvania.
I love that.
So what do you charge for your buttons? Like 50 cents if it's a cover,
Yeah,
25 for the
two
interior.
for $1. No, just 2 for $1. But I have a lot of requests now. People are like, "You got Spawn buttons? You got?" I'm like, "I have some Spawn buttons. Yeah, I just
Chris,
haven't put them
Jimmy
in
and I are
buttons
telling him
yet."
he should be charging $1 a piece, and he says, "Do you think they'll buy them for $1?" I said, "At Hot Topic, they'd be $3.95." So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I think you can charge, or at least if you end up doing a show, I think one of these times they come out, we should actually do a show.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Like-
That's the part where I'm just not getting greedy because it's literally costing me a nickel to make a button to sell for 50 cents. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, but
You
I mean,
know,
it is taking.
I'm not
it is
greedy.
taking- It is taking time.
I
don't
even
think-
give them away at this point. Like CGL. Chris comes to the booth. And he spends some money. I was like, "Here, pick a button." And he's like, "Okay, cool, thanks."
I think though, if you did a show, $1 is perfectly fine to charge because it's going to take up table space, and I think $1 would bring a lot of people to the table. They'd be digging through those.
I would love to see like the break-even point, like when I finally broke even. I don't know, because now if I get those button machines are $265 a piece.
Yeah, you buy 3, get 1 free. Something like that.
I wish. Even the one that comes with comes with the cutter and all that, it's like $410. It is
No, I
a
wasn't talking
solid machine though. Like
I wasn't talking about the machine. I was talking about the buttons.
Oh, right. But those, I mean, the 1.5-inch, I would sell for like $1 a piece. Those I would do $1 a piece.
1.5 inch. So we're talking about. That's decent. That's decent.
We hard out for Jimmy and his back.
I think so.
And my back's not doing too well right now.
All right, I'm done. You guys are done.
I'm done.
Same time, same place next week.
You got it.
Yeah, I'll try to
Bye,
have
y'all.
something mail call.
What's that?
I said I'll try to have something for mail call.
Yeah, whatever you got, it's all good.
We'll see this week was a surprise for me, so maybe we'll see what next week brings.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
Jimmy, I'll
kids.
call you tomorrow if you're available. Yes, if not, it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Good
Hey,
night.
guys.
Peace.